Hey there everybody, and welcome back to another video here. Today we are going to talk about trading options. I feel like this is one of the best strategies to use in this current marketplace. So we're going to do a deep dive into trading options for people who have never done so, or people who do it you know, on a novice level where, you kind of dabble a little bit into it. We're going to go ahead and do a deep dive into it today. I'm also going to create a series on option types and get into some pretty advanced and heavy stuff as we go along. So if you have not already, please like and subscribe to this channel, as well as putting on the post notification bell, because it is going to serve you guys in the future as we drop videos that will link one to the other. So ultimately, guys, what we are looking at here is TD Ameritrade. This is ThinkorSwim. For the people who have never used this platform before, I feel like this is one of the best platforms to use for options. I kind of feel like it was really built for options, to be honest with you. You can use it for day trades and swing trades, but options is really one of those things where you can really utilize it to your advantage. So this is what we're looking at here. The actual stock we're looking at is Tesla, but we'll get into that shortly, because I want to give you guys that 30,000 foot perspective on what it is that you're looking at, how you would utilize this system to be able to help you in trading options. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it, guys. Just as if for some people who have never seen this platform before, you'll have a really good understanding. For the people that have, this will be a refresher for you, as well as how to look at option trades. We're going to go ahead and identify all that here in this video here. So ultimately, let's go ahead and take a quick look, and we'll go ahead and jump right in. So as you can see at the top, you have these different tabs. You have the monitor, trade, analyze, scan, market watch, charts, tools, education, and help. Right now we are in the chart, and as you can see right here, this is where you put the actual ticker symbol, and we're looking at Tesla. As of the time of this video, is trading at $905 a share. And actually, this is an interesting one to take a look at, because as you can see, we're looking at a 5-day time frame, which is what you can find here. You find it in this area, and you can identify the time frame that you want here. You can actually customize your time frame. I am a big fan of the 5-day 5-minute, as well as the 5-day 15 minutes. So those are the main ones that I use. If you're day trading, the 1-day 1-minute is something that a lot of people utilize as well. This is a lot of information, and it's very, very busy, so I tend to not use it a whole lot. However, a lot of people do. So anyway, we are at the 5-day 5-minute, and we are looking at Tesla. Now, as you can see, there are some black areas of the screen, as well as some gray areas. Ultimately, the gray areas will denote if it is pre-market, which this is what it is. As you can see, if you go down to the bottom, it shows you that it's Wednesday. And so this is Wednesday pre-market information. This is the active market, or the current open market. And then this is what we call after hours on the second part of the gray. So just so you guys are aware, down here you see the volume, and it kind of tells you in millions what the volume's trading. So if you roll over a certain section, it'll indicate on a particular candle what the actual volume was for that time frame. So if we look at the 15-minute candle here, it tells us that there was 633,000 shares of Tesla traded in that particular 15-minute time frame. So that's what you are looking at there, guys. Now, when we're looking at the platform in and of itself, you're going to have your option buying power up here, net liquidity and day trades up here. It'll tell you if you have any day trades. If you're under $25,000, it'll tell you how many trades you have up there. Normally you get 3, I believe, in a 5-day time frame, if I'm not mistaken. So you do have that there. And then obviously the cash and sweep vehicle and available funds for trading. All that will be up here. Now you can adjust this or modify it if you need your screen to be bigger. I tend to like to have it this way because this gives me enough information here for me to be able to make educated decisions. Also, with the monitor screen, as you can see, it kind of gives you what trades you currently have. So it'll have the working orders. That is in the event that you put in a trade and it hasn't been filled yet. The fill orders tells you the trades that you have put in and have actually executed. And the cancel orders is basically what the name denounces, that in the event that the trade wasn't able to take place, then you can go ahead and cancel out your order and it will show there. Also down here, you will see, because right now I don't have any open positions in this particular account. This is more of a tutorial account. But if you have open positions, you'll see it down here as well in this section. So we'll go over to the chart again. And as you can see, it kind of gives you an idea on the right side. This is telling you what the price is of a given stock at a given time. And then obviously the candles kind of tell you where they are. Okay, so that is that. Now we're talking about the trade element. This is where for options, the real meat and potatoes is here. So as of this video, we are in March. Now, as you can see, this is what you call an option chain. Now remember, some of you guys are seeing this for the very first time, so I want to make sure that you guys have a really good understanding of what it is that you're looking at and get a good idea of what's going on. So when you go into the trade tab at the top, you're going to see the option chain. That's the first thing that's going to pop up. You're going to see some dates here. Okay, so the first date that you're going to see is the Friday that is the closest to us, and then all the way down from there. Okay. So if we clicked on this drop down, as you can see, it gives you some dates, and it'll give you some dollar amounts as well. Now you can always expand the strike down to, let's say, 8 or 10. You can expand it down even further. Alright, so now we're looking at 14 different strike prices. Okay, so as you can see with Tesla, the reason why I picked this stock too is because it kind of gives you a really good idea of what you're looking at with a higher price stock. Now, when I tend to trade options, I tend to do it where the options are kind of in a sweet spot of, say, like $1, 80 cents to $1. As you can see with Tesla, you're looking at a $20 price there. So obviously it is much higher. And that makes sense because the actual stock itself is trading at $905, correct? So that's what you see there. But if you wanted to take this trade, ultimately what you would do is you would right click on it, you would hit buy. And if you were thinking that the stock was going to go up in price, what you would do is you would indicate single, right? And as you can see at the bottom, what this does is it gives you the whole breakdown here. So ultimately, it tells you what you just did. You identify one single at 1 unit, right? And you have the expiration of March 25th, 2022 here with a price of $25. So if you actually hit the confirm here, it's going to break down everything there. So as you can see, it gives you your break-even price, and this is obviously at 10 units here. Okay, so as you can see, your maximum loss will be $25,000. It would cost you $25,006.50 for the actual trade, and this is where your buying power would be affected on the stock side as well as the option side. As you can also see here, it has a max profit that says infinite. The reason why that is so is because as this stock continues to go up in price, you will continue to make more money. So if in this particular trade you said, okay, I believe Tesla, because it's trading at 905 right now, this is going to get well beyond the 935, then you're going to make money on top of whatever dollar amount it goes above $9.35. And that is if you were buying the single at the 910 price. Okay, so what that would mean is that from 910 and higher, you would be in the money, okay, which indicates the purple section up here, okay. And as you can also see, one of the reasons why I really like TD Ameritrade a lot, especially for people that are novice or intermediate, you don't have to guess and say, okay, well, where's my break even? Like, where do I not lose money? Where your break even is at 935, it tells you that, right? So that's what you have there. Now you can go ahead and delete this out. We're going to take a quick look at a lower price stock. Let's just say Ford, for example. Okay, so as you can see, this is what the um, chart of Ford looks like over the last 5 days. Nice little upward movement to the right. Stocks trade and the chart itself is moving from left to right. That's always a good thing. So we go over to the trade, and as you can see, March 25th time frame. As you can see, these prices are totally different, right? Well, the reason is because the stock is trading at $16 a share. So that's the reason why you see it that way. Now, um, as you can see, if you said to yourself, let me go ahead and just move that out of the way, guys. Sorry about that. I forgot to take off the indicators, but that's okay. I do this normally in one take, as you guys have noticed. I just try to get the information out to you guys, and so you guys can go ahead and do everything that you need to do. So ultimately, as you can see here, with a $17 strike price, if you were to buy this option, you would be buying it at 34 cents. You right click, same as before, go over to single. You get your information here at the bottom of the screen. So one thing you can do, guys, if you actually hit the minus sign here, you take it down to 1 unit. Okay, so that's quantity of 1 at the price of 34 cents. When you click confirm here, it shows you that it would cost you $34 for the actual transaction, right? Because ultimately, we just bought one option of Ford with a strike price of $17, okay? And it costs us $34 to do that. Now, the maximum loss is there, $34. The maximum profit, very much like the same when you saw Tesla before, is infinite because of this particular type of strategy. This particular strategy is one in which you believe that the stock price is going to be higher by the end of this time frame, right? Because this is the option change time frame. So if you believe, because as of this video, this would be the Friday that comes up. So this would be 1 week, okay? So if you start the trading week on a Monday, by Friday, options tend to expire. So ultimately, what you're looking at here is you would sit there and say, okay, I do believe that Ford is going to be at $17 or higher by that time frame. Okay, that's fine. What's your break even? $17.34. So as long as the stock itself goes above $17.34 before the option is set to expire, you are going to make money. So in essence, if this goes up to, let's say, it's at $16.08 right now, let's say it's settling at $17.50, well, you're in the money. You made money, okay? So that's pretty much how that works, all right? So that's kind of just a general overview of how the ThinkorSwim platform works. I always like to kind of go into some elements of it just so you have a good idea. And with this particular trading strategy, this is a very simple and basic strategy. This is literally just what we call the single, right? Now, as you can see here, I want to cover this real fast as well, because this is going to give you a really good idea of what we are going to look at moving forward, because this is what we would call, pretty basic um, strategy when we're looking at how to trade an option. So this is under the thought process that this particular call is going to go up in price, right? Because obviously what we just did, we clicked on the ask in the call section. This is the put section, okay? So with calls, you are thinking, or you have data and you believe that is going to go up in value. So with the single, you indicate that there, everything pops up here at the bottom, okay guys? Now, what we're also going to do, we are going to identify some of these more advanced um, strategies here, and this is really where the fun happens, because ultimately, we have this saying, and you hear it a lot, and it is true. People say, well, you can make money when a stock goes up, you can make money when a stock goes down, or you can make money when a stock moves sideways. And yes, that is very, very true. And in some of these strategies, we're going to show you how you're able to literally make money when a stock stays in a certain range. So we're looking at iron condors, butterflies. We're also going to look at straddles and strangles. So we're going to look at all of those things in this series. So if you guys haven't already, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and you are hitting the post notification bell, because we are going to be bringing you a lot of concurrent information that you're going to be able to take a look at the first video, then the second, then the third, then the fourth. And by the time that you're done looking at all of these videos, you're going to have a really good understanding of how you're able to make money with options when the stock goes up, when the stock goes down, or when the stock moves sideways as well, guys. All right, so that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next one.